Just a little over 24 hours ago, a gunman opened fire at the Greenwood Park Mall, killing 3 and injuring 2. When the transgender sports bill was originally vetoed by Governor Eric Holcomb, female athletes like Kieran knew that this bill would change their future in sports forever. And it's not only going to attract people to the university, but to the businesses right here in the village. One amendment about the exceptions of rape or incest was debated on for around 2 hours. Students teaching finance starts teaching children as young as kindergarten to teach them basic things like turning on the light switch costs them by the end of the month. Every shape, size, and color is available at the event, so ladies have the option to say yes to their perfect dress. And what's so interesting about this wreck that Officer Kroll was called to is that he had one nearly identical 2 years ago. With the mall reopening just before Thanksgiving, business owners are wondering if their customers are going to be back in full swing just in time for the holiday season. Training is similar to what you will do with a regular dog, but what's different here is that she is using sign language. Now, the jobs for a lifeguard vary day to day, whether you're going to be sitting up here or walking across the deck. Right now, there are 10 cases in Indiana, and these 2 will be added to that count if confirmed by the CDC.
So that is graduation day.
A day where Angela remembers when all of the hard work paid off. Angela went to college as a single mother, working and raising her 5 children while trying to get her degree. The main push for her son's high school graduation.
The goal for him was, you reach higher than me.
Angela enrolled in Ivy Tech for culinary arts and was given different options for courses while she raised her family. One moment she remembers.
And there was even a point in time where I had some babysitting issues with the youngest, daycare issues. And I was able to bring her to some classes with me.
Now in 2014, Angela graduated from Ivy Tech and had help along the way with her families and professors. But flash forward to today, there is a class just behind these doors that are helping students just like her.
Ivy Tech was approached by the Education Design Lab and ECMC Foundation to look at how we might increase the retention rate for our single mom learners.
The team found 8% of single moms graduate college in 6 years. That's why the Single Mothers Initiative started an 8-week course, giving mothers the option to learn anywhere.
An opportunity for our single mom learners to continue their goal, their quest to earn their degrees.
And for student parents who have the same goals as Angela.
Take your time, right? We're here. You're here. You don't have to do everything at once.
Do you think, even though that's just a piece of paper, does that mean more to you about that?
It really does.
The piece of paper that holds so many symbols for her and for her children. 2 of the many topics high schoolers talk about.
Cars in college.
That Greencastle student Isaac Hertenstein learned his peers did not know cost so much because of the lack of financial literacy in his community.
Because we're not being taught this in Indiana, unfortunately. We're not one of the 13 states that requires a financial literacy class in high school.
So he started Students Teaching Finance, a curriculum for younger students to understand how money works, already teaching over 500 students.
We hope that students, as they grow up throughout the educational system, will begin learning more and more about financial literacy.
Students Teaching Finance starts teaching children as young as kindergarten to teach them basic things like turning on the light switch costs them by the end of the month.
It sort of plants these seeds for this future financial knowledge that hopefully they'll grow.
He created in-school and at-home lessons so families could start having conversations together about how they spend their money.
Each of our lessons actually challenges students to go home and talk to their parents about what they learned about.
Hertenstein is pushing those families to let their children learn about the grown-up topics so when they reach high school, they can understand the big purchases. In Greencastle, Anna Chalker, 13 News.